praising and coddling individuals who made it their life works and built their reputation off of segregation of the races in the United States. That's a problem.
To coddle the reputations of segregationists, of people who, if they had their way, I would literally not be standing here as a member of the United States Senate, is, I think, it's misinformed and it's wrong.
Does he apologize for that?
He's going to have to make that decision. But, let's be very clear that the senators that he is speaking of with such adoration are individuals who made and built their reputation on segregation. The Ku Klux Klan celebrated the election of one of them. So this is a very serious matter. That 1994 crime bill, it did contribute to mass incarceration in our country. It encouraged and was the first time that we had a federal three strikes law. It funded the building of more prisons in the states.
I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country.
Senator Harris, we just heard Ed O'Keefe say you're being accused of delivering a low blow last night. What do you say to that?
Gail, it was about just speaking truth.
Those lights that are just shooting out from the Lincoln Memorial along the reflecting pool, it's like almost extensions of Joe Biden's arms embracing America.
Joe Biden today, certainly he was commander-in-chief, but he was also Papa-in-chief.
Here is a man who gave Americans permission to feel good about who we are and what we can become again.
This was just such a breath of fresh air that we desperately needed.
He is the better angel president. Joe Biden believes he's eternally optimistic. He's not cynical.
There are few politicians in Washington, perhaps no politicians in Washington, who can lay claim to that kind of message like Joe Biden can.
Terrific speech. This was an address like no other.
It felt cathartic, heartfelt.
Modest, austere, brave, cleansing, calming.
It ended with a feeling of hope springing eternal.
Today's inauguration felt more like a church service.
Like a priest explaining something from the Bible or something, I'm breaking it down for you so we can all have a common language and a common understanding.
Like after a good sermon, the congregation doesn't want to go home, right? People are still hugging, shaking hands.
He also used this moment to attempt to reclaim truth.
Particularly for all of us as journalists, it was really resonant to hear the president say, this is about defending the truth and defeating the lies. 71% of Americans right now believe that democracy itself is in peril. And I wonder how much that changes today.
And the sun started shining during his ceremony, Wolf.
A little bit just about the kind of the preparations for getting the White House ready and safe for the new president. It's been reported that you did $500,000 worth of deep cleaning. Could you talk about the measures that you took to ensure that the president is safe?
A breathtaking moment at President Biden's inauguration, a moment where you had a sense that the entire world was stopping to pause, to lean in and listen a little more closely. Something just aside from politics that leaves you with chills.